Number 7, Nikhil Alexander. And guard, 6'7", number 11. And forward, 6'8", number 1, that puts the yard. Atlanta Hawks is playing tonight. Make some noise. To go.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, they've got Mitchell. Wiggins is out there with Powell. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Hero into the 2. And for Atlanta, Alexander Walker in at shooting guard and Shea at the small forward. Johnson and Okongwu man the post position. What a matchup we have tonight, Greg, in the front court. I know everyone, you and I included, have been waiting for this one.
And when you got two of the best bigs in the league going at it tonight, it's must-see TV. I can't wait to call this one. And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, that's textbook pick-and-roll basketball. Adebayo just taking what the defense gives him.
Pass to Shea. Here's Okongwu. Five on the clock. And he converts the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now, Hero on deep. Adebayo bangs on the trifecta. Adebayo's got 5 now.
Well, clearly Adebayo's feeling very confident firing out there from the perimeter.
Pass to Johnson. 3-pointer. Norman Powell with the rebound. And so Powell will bring it up for the Miami Heat. And this matchup with the Hawks, it's their first meeting of the season.
And last year, an entertaining season series between the two ended up battling to a draw.
Yeah, and since both teams are in similar positions in the conference, winning the series this year would make a nice statement.
And when Wiggins moves the rock, it's a huge plus for the offense.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. There's the pick. From 11 feet away, again the Hawks score.
Well, they've started this game strong offensively. 3 out of their first 4 attempts.
Mitchell passes to Adebayo. Rebound by the Hawks.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Dan Jalen Johnson is already a nightly double-double threat, and his game, it just continues to expand.
Oh, look, Jalen Johnson, Kevin, is an all-star level guy. I mean, efficient on the offensive end, brings consistent energy every night, makes very few mistakes, and plays both ends of the floor.
Here's Mitchell, following the bucket by the Hawks. Right side, Adebayo. Over Okongwu. That one wide left. Well, it was Miami winning their last game against Toronto. And there's Johnson. That's good. On the assist by Shea. Johnson's got his second basket of the night.
Assist goes to
The Heat trail by 3. Mitchell kicks to Powell. Adebayo down low. Okongwu on him. Again, the miss by the Heat. For Atlanta, they've gone 5-6 so far from the field to start out the game.
And this kid, Shea, is a team-first kind of player, willing to give it up to the open man.
Mitchell looking it over. Kicks it out to Wiggins. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Launches it. Miami grabs the miss. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Yeah, and in that game, you see how they built out this roster, acquiring role players who can step up when needed.
Yeah, and they got contributions from everyone in that game. The whole rotation got involved in the scoring.
Atlanta with the ball. After Tyler Hero hitting the three. Pass to Rize. Johnson with a screen on Powell. Shot clock at 5. And it's Rize missing. The Heat trailing. Powell, that's good.
When he's not on the perimeter, this is where Powell is scoring. Right near the hoop.
Tries the spin move. Here's Alexander Walker. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
That's the
Mitchell outside. Pass to Powell. Beyond the arc. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
Well, you got to chase Powell off that three-point line, or he's going to make you pay.
Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for Davion Mitchell. The Heat have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Hero passes to Adebayo. Okongwu grabs the board.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Here's Alexander Walker. Guarded by Powell. Here's the three. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. Miami's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Wiggins passes to Jaquez. Adebayo with a screen for Powell. Clock at 6. Back to Jaquez. A three-pointer. Wiggins. Hero. And it's Hero on the follow. Hero's got 5 points so far.
Well, I love the way Hero was able to work his way to that rebound and make a score out of nothing.
And then Johnson with the dunk.
Sometimes you just have to throw it up to an athlete. Great finish from Johnson.
Now, here's Adebayo. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Toronto.
And how about the rebounding, too? He was just all over the glass, and the other team had no answer for how to contain him.
Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Well, a bit of youth movement for the Miami Heat. Their rising star guard, Tyler Hero, said, "We've got a bunch of young guys who can come in and put in the work, and that's what I'm all about." This is an organization that values that, and it's important that we all have the same vision as the young guys start to grow up. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, Allie, thanks. And so here is Miami following the bucket by the Hawks.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And now it's a 3-point Atlanta lead.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Hero, that's a 2-pointer. Rebound, Atlanta. Okongwu's now got rebound number 5 here tonight. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, thanks. The Heat knew they needed to add more shot creation, and this summer, they went out and got just that. Acquiring Norman Powell, coming off an all-star caliber season with the Clippers, and doing so without giving up much draft capital in return, or even a starter. That has to be considered a home run for the Heat.
A terrific addition. Shams Charania with the report. Hey, Shams, thanks. Atlanta with the ball. Norman Powell unable to get his last shot to go. And stolen by Wiggins. Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
For a vet like Powell, they know you have to cash in transition.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. The Heat making a switch here. A different look for Miami. Bam Adebayo comes in for Andrew Wiggins. And it's Mitchell in for Tyler Hero. Pass to Alexander Walker. Now Reza Shea. Hawkins defending, and that one's good. Reza Shea.
Well, Reza Shea has decent size, and he uses it well that time to put points on the board.
On the court for the Heat, Mitchell is out there with Norman Powell. Then there's Jaime Hawkins. Then it's Khalil Ware. And it's Adebayo in at the center, filling out the middle. Basket good.
Well, defensively, if you're letting Adebayo get rolling, it's time to rethink your approach.
Okongwu with a screen on Mitchell. No good. Shot missing. The Heat trail by 11. And it's Miami with another.
Well, that's taking full advantage of the opening. The defense probably willing to give him that one, but I like that he's capitalizing on it.
Okongwu a screen. Throws it up high. And Okongwu slams it in.
Well, in that two-player action, I really like Okongwu as the captain. He moves really well.
Pass to Ware. Here's Adebayo. Again, the Heat good for two.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
Shoots a fader, and Ware pulls it down.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good luck. Just couldn't find the mark.
Mitchell outside. Adebayo with the ball. Okongwu covering. Adebayo against Okongwu. The shot by Adebayo, no good. Here's Alexander Walker. Takes the 12-footer and hits. And the Hawks lead by 11.
Calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Knocked loose. Here's the break. Here's Okongwu. Good work there as it goes. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Atlanta.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Fontecchio's coming in for Bam Adebayo. And it's Tyler Hero in for Jaime Hawkins. Powell outside. Here's Fontecchio. Rebounded by the Hawks. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That'll be the final game of this 5-game homestand. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
At the line for two, Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
First free throw is good. And we've heard some coaches complaining about players getting away with traveling. Is that something, Greg, the league needs to clean up?
Well, it's inevitable that a few of those calls are going to be missed. But listen, you'd rather have that than officials whistling travels that didn't happen. No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Back to Mitchell. Good ball movement here by the Heat. 6 to shoot. Hero kicks to Powell to stop the run. Hero no good.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Okongwu a screen. Back to Alexander Walker. To the paint. And it's Okongwu slamming it down.
Okay, wow. Okongwu, unreal.
Mitchell kicks to Hero.
Alexander Walker.
Has to Ware. And it's Fontecchio in the corner. Buries the long-range jumper.
Defensively, if you're going to disrupt his rhythm, you have to put more pressure on him.
Now, Alexander Walker. Okongwu with a screen on Mitchell. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Now here's Powell. Guarded closely. Pass to Fontecchio. Out to Powell from the arc. And the Heat, another three.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Johnson with a screen on Mitchell. Lets the three fly. And it's Miami with the rebound. Ware's got 4 rebounds in this game. Hero finds Mitchell. Down low. Ware. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got his 6th assist on the night. Atlanta leading by 10. Pass to Alexander Walker. Johnson the screen. They double-team Johnson. The Hawks need to get off the shot here, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And the Heat with some changes. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Khalil Ware. And Andrew Wiggins is subbed in for Fontecchio. Powell feeling it out a bit. Pass to Adebayo. Mitchell outside. On the wing, Wiggins. Adebayo the screen.
2 minutes.
Just 5 on the clock. And it's sent back by Okongwu.
Timed it just right. Okongwu with a great block.
There's 1:47 left to play in the first half. Johnson sends the screen for Rizeshe. Trying to get something going. And there's the nice layup by Johnson. Johnson's got 8 points.
All right, we know Johnson favors these close-in looks. He likes a sure thing.
Outside, Hero. Inside. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Out to the right wing. Launches a three. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Hero finds Mitchell. Now here's Adebayo. Covered by Okongwu. Shot from the wing. And it's Rizeshe with the rebound.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
To Alexander Walker. A rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Hero scanning the floor. Sweet little floater. He's got 9.
Oh, such a field shot there. The floater.
Got it! Oh, what a hit!
That is such a tough shot.
How about that shot to beat the clock? That one covered some distance.
And so it's Atlanta. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Hello, folks. Still a ways off from All-Star Weekend, but let's first check in on who's in the running for this year's three-point contest.
For one of my favorite events, Kenny, I think I could beat you right now if we did one.
You'd have everyone ducking their head, running for cover.
So you're scared. I get it.
And let's talk now about the game we've been watching. What a terrific first half for the Hawks.
They're doing a nice job of getting their feet wet in the paint. I like the aggression, powering it up and sending it down.
Hey, if you can get the ball in close, why settle? Invite the defense to stop it.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Bam Adebayo in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. The small and power forwards are Reza Shea and Johnson. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then it's Okongwu. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
Well, that's on the defense there. You can't let Bam get prime-time positioning inside.
Okongwu a screen. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center, but right there, Okongwu makes up for it with his athleticism.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass. Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
The shot by Adebayo, no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
The Hawks working the ball around. From deep. Here's Johnson. And he makes that one. Johnson's got 10 points.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
Hero passes to Mitchell. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
A pretty talented distributor. Tyler Hero isn't one to force his own look.
Pass to Alexander-Walker. Johnson with a screen on Mitchell. That shot is good. He's taken 15 and made 10 from the field tonight.
Yeah, they've come out of the break confidently. 4 of their first 5 here to start the second half.
It's Powell on the wing. Higgins outside. Hero from long range. It's not going to go for him. The Hawks leading by 15. Pass to Alexander-Walker. To the wing right side. Johnson with a screen on Hero. Shot's good by Alexander-Walker.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. The Heat shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
Well, remember, Hero came into the league as a scorer, and he's only gotten better, continuing to round out his game.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Pass to Johnson. Okongwu with the screen for Johnson. And there's Okongwu. That's good on the assist by Johnson. He's got 11.
Sometimes Okongwu can finesse his way around you in tight. He's got a nice touch around the bucket.
Wiggins kicks to Mitchell. No good with the triple. The Hawks leading by 17. Driving in. Shea wide open. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
A catching shoot specialist. Shea thrives in that role.
Powell, the pass to Adebayo. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Adebayo's got 27 points.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
Alexander Walker on the wing. Johnson the screen. It's tipped. Stolen by Mitchell. On the wing, Mitchell. To the middle. Here's Wiggins. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And here we can check out the story for Zachary Riesesheim.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Takes a shot at the elbow. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got rebound number 8 now on the night. To the inside. Here's Wiggins. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Making his size a factor. Wiggins does work in the paint.
To stand multiple defensive selections for Bam Adebayo.
Well, look, Kevin, Bam Adebayo has 3 key things for a defender. All right? He is smart, he is tough, and he is very, very versatile. He can guard virtually everyone on the floor at a given time.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Tyler Hero wants to be the complete package. He said, quote, "I'm not thinking score, score, score. It's more about finding different ways to impact the game, knowing I don't have to force the issue. When I'm taking efficient shots and making the right passes, that makes us a dangerous team." Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, he's finding that balance. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. Mitchell passes to Adebayo. And it's sent back by Okongwu. Johnson with the bounce pass. Back to Riesesheim. Now Okongwu. He's got 11. And here we go. Fast break. Wiggins has got it. There's Hero with the 3. Atlanta with the rebound. Okongwu's now got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. The Heat trail by 19. Powell kicks to Hero. Powell right side. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Over Adebayo. And there's Okongwu. That's good on the assist by Riesesheim. Riesesheim's got his 4th assist in this one. Okongwu against Adebayo. Adebayo with the screen on Johnson. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Adebayo takes the 12-footer and hits. And that's now 29 points for Bam Adebayo.
And it's been an efficient game for Adebayo. He's done a nice job finding the holes in the defense.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Just 5 to shoot. Johnson with a screen on Hero.
Oh, that was some power on that gun. Well, you can't teach the athleticism displayed there by Johnson.
Mitchell finds Wiggins. Outside Hero. And Mitchell gets it to go. Mitchell's got 6.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Corey Kispert's checked in for Zachary Riesesheim. Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for the Heat. Okongwu with a screen on Hero. Tips it up. It's good on the putback. Okongwu's now got 8 points here in this quarter.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Outside, Hero from downtown. Rebound by the Hawks.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Powell with the bounce pass. There's Hero with the three. Fails to score here. He has made 5 of 12 at this point. Pass to Alexander Walker. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. It's goal by Adebayo. And there's the call on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That's foul number 2 for him. And Miami shooting at 51%. Really solid. Here's Hero.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
Hero can't get that one to fall. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Alexander Walker. Johnson, that's for 2. They get it back. Another shot. And he sinks the layup. Johnson's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Hero passes to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
But even at this stage in his career, Powell explodes off the floor. Big vertical.
And so it's Atlanta with it. Pass to Kispert. 1:49 left to play here in the third. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for Miami. For the 3, nailed from three-point land. Hero's got 15.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. The Heat making a switch here. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. Mitchell outside. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helps. And the execution was flawless.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. Now it's time to present our player of the game.